It's me, Renee. I'm back. And this is, as you can see, a wrap up of the sapphicathon November edition. So I did sapphicathon in October, and then before that I didn't do it since July. October I thought like maybe I'll do it monthly because sapphicathon is something that happens monthly. And then I kind of forgot to mark the date, and then suddenly Friday was here, and I saw on YouTube that sapphicathon was this weekend. I was like, well, this last weekend, to be precise. Like, oh, I want to do that. But then crazy me for like, oh, I'm going to do it. But I didn't really remember to factor in that I work. Well, okay, so this past week I actually worked Friday and Saturday. Usually I just work on Saturdays, but last weekend was exceptional. But yeah, so I didn't start at like okay, so Civic Fun starts at your time midnight, last till midnight. So because I had to go have to wake up early to work, I didn't do that. And also because nights until Friday I slept minimally, very minimally. So I was just hoping to sleep as much as I could the night to Saturday. So that's what I did. Luckily I slept all night long. But yeah, so what I did end up doing, I ended up picking up this book after work on Saturday. So I went started like way over halfway. Well, what's halfway point? Well, that's probably halfway point of midnight to midnight. That would be noon. It would be noon. So yeah, I started past the halfway point, but there's no rules to it. So yeah, I stopped. I started and finished One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. So yeah, this book, and also yeah, because it's sapphicathon, it works. It's a readathon for just 24 hours. I just finished this book. I didn't finish anything more because can you finish that much in 24 hours? I suppose you can, but yeah, that's what I did. So yeah, this is going to be talk about this book. So this book, I read Red, White, and Royal Blue 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. I love it. I reread it. No, I reread it once. Probably will read it again. And yeah, and so like from the get go, when I heard about this book, what it was about, like also that was supposed to be inspired by Kate and Leopold. I love that movie, so I thought like, oh, this is gonna be amazing. I've been looking forward to this so much. I pre-ordered it from work. I work in a bookstore. For some reason, I never got to the bookstore, so I end up having to buy this one. Though I bought it from another bookstore in the same chain. I'm supporting my chain, same bookstore chain. I mean, and yeah, so I got this one the week before last. No, sorry, earlier last week, and then I finished it, read it in a weekend, and yeah. I didn't hate it. Let's start with that. I didn't hate it. That seems like I'm gonna bash it so much. No, I think it's just more that I had so high expectations. My expectations were through the roof, and I did enjoy it. I did not enjoy it, but I didn't love it. It didn't live up to my expectations, and I'm kind of like I'm a bit unsure why because I like the plot, I like the characters, I like the setting, I liked all that. And like I would read a bit and then just stop the book. I was like, I want to go to New York. So like I got very much that feeling like I want to go to New York. So yeah, that's not gonna happen soon. With me living in Norway and New York being outside of the world. Yeah, I can always wish. But yeah, and I really liked the characters and such. But for some reason, it didn't hit me as much as Red, White, and Royal Blue did. But I didn't like the romance. So it's not like I can't really say there's anything wrong with the book. But I can't really put finger on why I didn't love it as much as I thought I would. I'm thinking that for some reason I'm kind of feeling like because I just said I can't say why. I'm now thinking I might have like idea of why. I'm thinking that it might have something to do with like the pacing because I felt like this book took kind of a bit longer to kind of start. Like took a bit longer to get me hooked. Red, White, and Royal Blue got me hooked from the get go. But yeah, also it's kind of weird because this one has a supernatural element to it, and it has a magical element to it. And I love time travel or time travel ish things, which this one has. It's no spoiler, it's something you should know from the get go on the summary. Um, but yeah, still, didn't, I didn't love it. It, it just took a while before it grabbed me, and then yeah. Also, I suppose, yeah, I feel like it's something with the pacing. I can't really describe how, but just there's something with the pacing I didn't love really. But other than that, I enjoyed all the characters. I would love to see it as a movie. I'm thinking maybe this is simply like a me, like I was wrong with like in regards to this book. Maybe I should reread it and then I'll love it. I mean, sometimes when you reread a book you love it much more than you did the first time you read it. So it simply might be like the wrong time for me to read this book. Also, like I mean, the day after on Monday I got my period, so when I have my period, I'm a bit like eh. So it might be like pre-period brain I had, but maybe not love this book. I don't know. But like, except the thing with the pacing that I can't really describe, I would also say like I didn't love how it ended. I felt like it ended a bit abrupt. Uh, After I finished it, I kind of wanted to check out what other people liked about it, and then yeah, I've just seen mostly good reviews online. And the author Casey McQuinton talked about how this one ended happy, and I was like, yeah, it ended happy, but like at least in my mind, it could be a bit more like a bit happier. I feel like if you had added one more chapter or a few more pages, it would it would have worked more for me. I suppose I could just simply talk spoilers here, but I'm just kind of, I suppose, not. Not that's like a specific idea of mine, but yeah, I suppose I just kind of didn't love the ending mainly, but I enjoyed like most all in all I enjoyed it, but I didn't love it. And yeah, that's it really. I didn't really like love like how you had I like the characters and also how you had the beginning of chapters had like a fun mixed media thing to it, like personal ads stuff, and yeah, I very much enjoy that. And yeah, honestly, I think to me like the biggest mystery to me like with this book and me is kind of why I didn't like it because I didn't like it. I did like it. Why I didn't love it because I liked so many aspects and I can't really say a lot of the book just kind of I can't really point to what made me not love it. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I did enjoy it, so I did enjoy it. Please don't hate me. Please don't hate me. I did enjoy it, and yeah, I think also kind of like yeah, you can probably notice I don't really write down my notes from the videos, but yeah, um, but like halfway through, like things were kind of solved, but then you had like half of the book left. It was kind of like, what's going to happen now? Yeah, I feel like the pacing was a bit weird in a way. Like, yeah, okay, I can feel like if you're gonna go all like, if I'm gonna go like all like, professory, like, no, I'm a weird English teacher, and I'm gonna tell you, write down everything that happens in this book or the book that you just read. And if I were to do that, like the things that actually happen in this book, August moved to New York. She meets Jane, and Jane meets her friends. Uh, she finds out more about Jane's situation, and then they figure it out. So it's kind of five things in this huge book. I mean, like there's not that many like side plots. There's kind of more or less one plot. Well, yeah, there's also the plot with August's uncle, but that's not like kind of like a huge bit. But it's there, but it's there and it's not there. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, And also, like, I noticed that there was a sprint on Saturday, which most read fronts are first have a sprint. But like the weekend while I read this, and yeah, well, that we're talking about, while sapphicathon happened, I was at my cabin, and I wanted to read, and then I wanted to be social with my family, so I didn't really watch the watched blah, 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 sapphicathon sprint. So yeah, and yeah, well, it's gonna be interesting to like see how many hates comments I'll get. Probably won't get that many because I'm not that big of a channel. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Also, kind of noticed, kind of like, you might ask yourself, well, what? How can you, like? I can't really say that I'm reading this from the perspective of like a person that's gay, or I'm not out of the closet yet. Anyway, like, I might be gay, but at this point in time, don't think I am. So I suppose I'm questioning. I'll refer you to another video that I did a few weeks ago where I talk a bit more about that. So yeah, but I'm not like out of the closet, like bisexual or gay wise. And I'm not Asian American, so I'm not like, it's not like any own voices review of me here. So like, I'm reading this because I love Casey McQuiston and I love time travel and I love love, and this is a romance book. Like, when push comes to shove, this is a romance book. But yeah, I can't talk to how correct it is with the New York thing because I've never been to New York. I can't talk about how correct it is with the Asian American representation because I'm not Asian American. I'm not Asian or American. And yeah, I'm also not from Louisiana or haven't been to Salt Lake City, so I can't really talk about any of those elements. But yeah, me as a reader in Norway, I enjoyed this book. Didn't love it, but I enjoyed it. I might love it when I reread it, but yeah, my first feeling with it was sadly slightly disappointing. And yeah, that's what yeah, that's what that is really. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.